Hello, are you spending hours creating content that no one reads? This video is going to tell you what you're doing wrong and how to fix it.
Welcome to today's training, the biggest beginner blogging mistake you might be making. When you're just starting out, it's easy to fall into the common traps that hold your blog back from its full potential. So today, we're going to uncover the one mistake that stalls the growth of so many beginner blogs, and more importantly, how to avoid it.
So here's what you're going to learn. These are our 4 promises to you. We're going to teach you the number one blogging mistake that beginners often make and why it's so damaging to your business, your potential business. We're going to give you practical steps to create content that truly connect with your audience. We're going to teach you how to prioritize quality over quantity when building your blogging strategy. And we're going to give you tips to ensure your efforts help you stand out in a crowded space like the blogging world.
So what are you going to walk away with? You're going to walk away with a clear strategy to focus your blogging efforts where it matters most, actionable steps to improve your content and build a strong foundation. You don't want no leaning Tower of Pisa over here, right? We want a strong foundation. And confidence to avoid beginner pitfalls and set yourself up for long-term success. So let's dig in. What's the number one mistake they make, Crystal?
All right. Number one, the big beginner's mistake is focusing on quantity over quality. Now, we have a lot of feelings about all of this, but on the surface, many bloggers, there's a lot here to unpack, but many beginner bloggers believe that they need to publish as much content as possible to gain traction. And you do. I want you to understand you do, but it can't be fluff and it can't be junk. While quantity is important, pumping out endless content without a clear purpose and an editing system won't attract or engage readers. You must create deliberate, well planned out, and easy to read content that's well connected. We're going to talk about that later too.
So why is this habit of just cranking out all the things really harmful? Well, quality is important. It is so important. You need good content that supports your data and the audience that you're trying to attract. But quantity also matters. You're not going to grow a business with just one new piece of content a week. We like to say if Walmart only opened once a week, they wouldn't be Walmart, right? And one piece of content is basically opening your doors for that day. But also, it can burn you out. Producing lots of junk content with no strategy, it's not sustainable long term, and it's boring. So you're going to burn out.
Yep. And the reality is it's better to have well-researched, engaging posts that resonate deeply with your audience and are well connected to the other content on your site, right? And to be well connected, it must be related. That's more powerful than a mountain of underwhelming content that is just full of fluff and words and all over the place. Okay. This content needs to show readers that you are the guru on this topic. And if you can only write about the topic one time, then honey, you're not a guru. Okay. We'll talk about that another time, but that's the truth.
Yeah. So picture this. You're launching a travel blog. Instead of quickly posting a dozen generic lists like top 5 beaches in Europe, this beach, this beach, this beach, this beach, you invest your effort into one detailed article that's complete with stunning photos, real stories from your travels, custom itineraries, all of those things. This is my favorite place to eat while I'm at this beach. This is something I wish I knew when I went to that beach. Heads up, it's topless. Heads up, it's not topless. Like all of the things, right? Titled How to Plan the Perfect Beach Vacation in Europe. That single thoughtful guide will offer far more value and credibility than a handful of rushed, just generic, I can find this information anywhere blog posts.
Yep. Your readers would rather see one impactful post that solves their problems than a dozen of poorly written blog posts for the sake of just pushing out content that don't solve the problem, that are just like, I'm writing again. I'm sharing something with you again. Right?
Right.
Now, does that mean that you don't need a lot of content? You do, but you have to do this strategically.
Yeah, especially in our industry right now, the blogging industry right now, a lot of answers can be found with a Google search that gives you the answer via AI. The way that you stand out, the way that you get clicks, even though Google has the answer right there in AI, is to go beyond just a list of 5 beaches in Europe. Right?
Yeah.
So how do we avoid this mistake? Well, the solution is to focus on creating high value, audience centric content. To stand out in blogging, your content has to offer genuine value. It's about solving problems. It's about sharing your unique perspective. It's about entertaining in ways that truly connect with your readers.
So here are some actionable steps to avoid quantity over quality mentality. Number one, prioritize your target audience. Ask yourself, who am I writing this for? And what do they need from me? You know, I don't know, 8 years ago, the word avatar became very popular in our niche. I hate to use it over and over again, but who is your avatar? Who are you creating this content for? You need to be thinking about that person when you're writing this content. Use tools like Google Trends, use forums, use social media groups to identify common questions or issues that your audience faces. And you should know a lot of this stuff already because you're an expert on the topic. Example, instead of writing general fitness tips, create a post like how to build a beginner gym routine for busy moms. Okay.
Do your homework. Please do your homework. Research your topic thoroughly so that your content sounds authoritative and well-informed. Examples sources include competitor blogs, reliable statistics, or even your personal experience that's turned into detailed advice. I would like for you to commit to linking credible resources in your blogs to build trust. You're not promoting the competition, you're building trust with your readers that show that you are an authority here.
That's right. You also need to set realistic publishing goals. So a consistent schedule matters, but quality shouldn't be sacrificed for it. So start with maybe 3 high value posts a week. That's still not growth mode, but it's a starting place and it allows you to get into a groove of understanding that I have to create this quality content and I need to be able to, you're eventually going to be able to create it quicker. So create a quality checklist before hitting publish. Does this solve a problem? Does it meet my audience where they're at? Okay. Is the writing clear? Is it engaging? Is it helpful? And have I included examples and visuals? Maybe even some storytelling without messing up the SEO, which that's a whole nother conversation. But there are things that you need to be marking off your checklist here when you're creating this content. Okay. Do we want to
Isn't
tell
that
them
what
about
our worksheet is?
Yes. So if you would like to get our printable that's going to help you with this, text the word mistake to 251-644-6701. Only text the word mistake. Okay, that's it. Just that word. When you do that, if it doesn't send you the worksheet, then that means you've D&D'd us. And in order to un-D&D, which means do not disturb, in order to get off of that D&D list, you need to text the word start and only the word start. Wait 5 seconds and then text the word mistake and it will automatically send you your printable. Okay. Now, number 4.
Focus on evergreen content. To start with, not forever and always. This is for beginners, or this is for people starting over, rebranding, or they've been missing for a while and they're starting blogging again. Focus on evergreen content because evergreen content stays relevant over time and continues to drive traffic. So an example might be 10 easy healthy meals under $10. A not evergreen piece of content might be top 5 food trends of 2025. Right?
Yep.
Once 2025 is over, the food trends are over. Right. Unless
longer,
it's 25 years in the future and somebody's trying to look at what was popular back whenever they were 40, right? Create step-by-step posts, frequently asked questions, and ultimate guides to help your readers in a way that's timeless.
Right. And then we need you to track what's working. Use analytic tools like Google Analytics to see which posts perform best. Double down on successful topics or formats. You are the expert on this topic. Give them all the information on it. Double down and figure out what else the end user needs. Example, if your audience loves tutorials, write more detailed how-to guides or video walkthroughs to evaluate engagement. See what's working, see what's not working. To elevate engagement. Thank you. Thank you with your red pen. But pay attention to what's working and what's not working, and then make choices about your business and your plan moving forward based on that data. We're not guessing, okay?
If you've watched us, if you've known us for more than a minute, you've heard us say, Do more of what works. That's how you figure it out. It's how you know what's working.
Right.
Even if it's just minor. Like I've talked about, I'm growing my YouTube channel now. I'm looking at my stuff. I have a video that has, actually now it's a little bit higher, but I had a video that had 30 views when my other videos had 8. 30 views is nothing. It's not enough to make me a penny, but it's enough to go, okay, that video worked. How can I do more of that? Not just the content, but the thumbnail, the title. How do I do more of that, right? Doesn't have to be significantly larger. Just bigger.
All right.
Better. Okay, so what is their final micro habit challenge? Take your most recent blog post and ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, does this solve a burning problem for my audience? Number 2, is it clear? Is it engaging? Is it actionable? And number 3, how can I make it more personal or more unique to my experience?
Right. If there's room for improvement, revise and post using today's tips and watch how much more impact it makes on what you're doing. Remember, blogging isn't about how much you create. It's about how much value you add to your readers' lives. Keep improving and striving for quality, and you'll build a blog that people return to again and again and again, that they like, that they know, and that they trust. We talk about that all the time, and it is relevant and it is true. Okay. So
you've got this. You've got this.
You do.
You have this. Now, I want you to go take one step today, whether that's revising an old blog post or planning your next high-value article. I want you to do something and make blogging magic happen.
That's right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, text the word mistake to 251-644-6701. I've almost got that number memorized. Text the word mistake.
It's only taking us 6 months.
251-644-6701. All right, guys, go watch more of our videos. We've got tons of stuff here. Kelly and I have both been doing this for almost 20 years. We know what we're doing, okay? All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.